Hey Leo, how you doing? It's Dharma here to do a tarot story for you. This is intuition and channeling. It's my guides mixed with pictures. And we come up with a bunch of messages that sometimes happen to be wicked accurate. For Leo and Leo cross watchers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, really anywhere in your chart. Yeah, for about 7 days. The timing's for about 7 days from whenever you watch this, unless I specify otherwise. Instagram is dharmajane.8, and info for private readings is in the box below. The Tower in reverse. This is, look at these. That's this Five of Pentacles and Strength. But it's also this, wow. I just want to be like the strength to admit defeat, or that something didn't work, or that this, I always look at this card like it's a Rivendell. I don't know if you guys are Lord of the Rings fans, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of Rivendell. It was magical, it was like whimsical, it swept you off your feet, it changed your life, it made, you know, but it wasn't this Empress, right? Kind of turned to stone a little bit. They are not the same warm, stand behind me lion like they were. They're not, they just went cold, and there's probably reasons behind it, but there's a feminine here who is no longer into the situation at all, and then there's a masculine energy that is, I mean, I think it's both energies that are probably at a place of like, well, defeat is defeat, right? Yeah, that's the owl. Spirit or animal medicine for owl. You know, it talks about being wise, yes, but also I calls them as I sees them. You know what I mean? Seeing it is for what it is, and then so they, wow, puts them right on a crossroads. You won't be lonely. They just, now it's time to weigh the options. Now, you know, it's now what? And then we have the moon, and I saw the moon again earlier, but, you know, we're looking at 6 to 9 months. So I also want to talk about something that you've been doing for 6 to 9 months that was this, right? Doesn't matter whether you're the masculine and feminine, both parties started this roaring, and then the feminine got cold, just wasn't changed, wasn't interested anymore. The loons. It was a strange commitment anyways. It was uncommon. But it was a deep desire for this to work out. It was supposed to work out. And now we're at this place where we're like, it's complicated, but there's regret too. I mean, somebody feels defeated. Somebody feels, and it's probably the lion, because we just talked about this lion. Somebody feels like they lost. I don't know what it is. It might be lost, you know, the family. I don't know what I mean. Because right here we're talking about lost hopes. And it was almost like this particular person, because look, I mean, the reason I keep saying that is because she's standing exactly the same. It's literally the exact same. It's just one is alive and vibrant, and one is been forgotten, left to get overgrown. And then right here we are talking about a lost hope. I mean, this could be two different scenarios, because right here I did put a crossroads. This scenario and this scenario. And one of them is the family bond. This one here, we're admitting defeat. We feel shame. We feel burden. We feel regret. It was too complicated. It was all a mess all the time. And here we have something that started out like this lion and this empress, and it was this beautiful, gorgeous thing, and then they were left. Have you ever seen an abandoned house in the woods? And you can only imagine like how beautiful it would have been when someone took care of it and like, you know, was mowing the living roof and just, you know, treating it like an empress would. But then when it's left there, look, she's even clutching her heart. Can you see that? Like when the lion left, she moved her hand from the lion to her heart and then froze in time. I suppose she never forgot about him. She never let go, I guess. I don't want to feel like Jack and Rose. Don't let go. Right? I need a fairy. Because this for very well could be two different scenarios. Right? This one here, complicated, just craptastic, was supposed to be amazing, was not. And this is like the forgotten fairy tale. It's the thing that was put aside. It was the thing that seemed so unrealistic because it was this. I mean, both parties came out in this relationship like they're the fucking badass, right? And then these two parties separated. Here's the line over here, and this one is left alone, feeling forgotten, whatever. And then now, because of this situation, we're put at a crossroads. And for whatever reason, this is what's showing up on the other side of the crossroads. The lion and the lamb. Or she's not even a lamb. She's the lion and the tamer. The lion and the empress. In this deck, the emperor is a lion. And the empress is the only one that can tame the lion. That is undressing of salad. So, yeah. First of all, the undressing of salad is trying to achieve the impossible. Because if you could imagine that as it is, you know, undressing a salad, it would be really, really hard. Wish my lighting was better. There. Damn, we're in a tight spot. I don't know why this feels a little bit impossible. I don't know, like it does. It's almost like they might not receive the lion back, and since they can tame the lion, it might not be good. Mike the Myomancer and dear old hobby. See, well, that's what I was just saying. It might not be good. What if? What if? What if? What if? What if? What if? What if they won't have me? What if they won't? What if it's bad? Singer of Healing. I just want to be like, you know, shh, don't even. This one here, the reason she stayed in exactly the same position was because she was waiting. Waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting because she knew. It might even be because both of these talk about, and the owl is healing and insights, but both of these cards talk about discovery of the self and healing, and it's like really, really healthy. And it might even needed to be that this one needed to go through this situation that wasn't good, that wound up being a defeat to this before they were ready to deal with this, because it really is special. Right, release. They had to complete something, release something, let it go. It needed to be, a cap needed put on it. my dog, sorry. But this is sadness, you know, it's not like this person's like, oh, well, that didn't work out, I'm defeated. Or the thing didn't work out, so tra-la-la. That's not what this is. It's sad. There's sadness here. It's grief. It's lost. It's complicated. But there's something about this one here who has the ability to tame this lion. Make them feel better. Heal them. Put them back on a place of they can do just about anything. And that is also beautiful. So let's go to the extended, and I kind of want to dig into this and see why and like what happened, and if this is ever going to start back up again. And then I want to see about this person here, because this is quite beautiful. But they did get abandoned. I mean, they got left behind. So we'll see about that. All right. So the link for the extended is in the box below. It takes you to Vimeo, Instagram, dharmajane.8, and private reading info is in the box below as well. Bye.